Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. I am back at my bushcraft camp and I do have my friend Ted with me. We're just kind of spending the day out here. We're going to work on this bed that I'm sitting on that's underneath my kind of bushcraft type shelter that I'll show you guys here shortly. And we're going to cook up some lunch. And in fact, I was going to make a really nice fire and kind of teach him some things as well. But as I was driving in, I saw a big sign that said fire ban. And I'm really bummed by that because if you look around, there's a ton of snow by me. So I have Ted with me, but I want to respect his wishes, and he wishes not to be on camera, but you might see little parts of Ted throughout this video. He's going to help me kind of get, again, this bushcraft camp ready and get the bed ready. We're looking at possibly making a little bench out here in front of my campfire, which I'll end up showing you guys here throughout this video. And we're going to cook up some fajitas. Again, there's a fire ban here, so I wasn't able to make a fire, but I prepared all my meal for a nice fire. So we're gonna do a last-minute change, and I'm gonna use my stove and make our lunch that way. So come join us. It's a little rolly. You like it? Are you jealous? Rox, go away. Go.
Rox, come here.
I think Rocky wants his own bed.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put my head between this log and this log. Like, I don't think it'd be very comfortable to sleep on this without a pad.
Yeah.
My head like chunk. Which one's this one? Is that the one I cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, my head's gotta be like right there.
It looks like that wood curls up a little bit on you.
They all curl. Like they're all kind of like.
Oh, yeah, but this one's right at your head.
It is. So if I put my head. Well, I put my hood up. There you go. Now we're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think if I put my like little thinner mat down, and then I put my my blow up mat, that I think it will be just fine. Okay, I want to show you guys kind of where I'm at with my bed. I have laid in it, and it feels really nice. In fact, I just wanted to take a little nap in it. But this is what I got. Again, it's really, really nice. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to secure this part on and then that back one on. Because these guys aren't going to move anywhere as long as I secure these two here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on that side as well and secure those. Why was your brother in Boy Scouts and you weren't in Boy Scouts?
I think they had more money at the time.
Oh, really?
They did plan to have 4 kids.
Does Boy Scouts cost a lot?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Either that or they just didn't have time for it.
I don't know.
I don't know, that's something you just wanted to do, or and I just didn't show any interest in it? I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, you like being outdoors, yeah?
A little bit, yeah. I'm getting better with it.
Sometimes the knife slips. That's why I wear these. Look at, see it slipped.
Mm-hmm.
I would have cut myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm prepared.
Just think, if you ever have a flood, you have your own instant raft.
Oh, so in case it rains so much, I got a raft already.
Well,
Man, it makes me respect the people that are in raft or make rafts though,
Mm-hmm.
huh? This is, I don't know how many hours. Maybe it's been just to, well, I guess to make this and find all the straight boards and stuff. Probably been about 2 hours or so working on this. You know, I don't think this would float, Ted.
No. Wood floats though. You got a little rafts together.
I don't think this is floating. But for some reason we get a flood. I'll let you know.
Okay. Global warming.
You never know, Tam. You never know. You don't have to be shy, Ted.
What kind of knot are you doing, Tam?
I have no idea. I don't know what this is called.
I'll try to help. That's the response I get.
I do know that this knot works for this application, and that's all you need to know. It works very well. If I can just get in this little tight area. Look at that blanket out. You have a blanket on your lap.
I know. I got work to do. Like I say, at least I built one thing here.
You're like, I did that.
Nice rotten wood.
It will be forever Ted's bench.
Yep.
We will call it Ted's bench. Until I have a different idea and I totally redo that.
TB. Oh, that's a disease. Never mind. Ted's bench sounds better.
Oh, goodness. I need I need one of these. To make it stronger, because I'm not that strong, you wrap it around a stick and then you pull on it. That makes it even stronger for us weaklings. And then what keeps it on the stick below, are you watching, Ted? Yeah. Is that you wrap it under, and this is what tightens it. So you, hold on, get my knot. This is what, right there is what tightens it on the board.
Okay.
And what that knot is called, I don't know. So if you guys online know what this knot is called, let me know in the comments. Because I don't know what to call this. I just know it works. And that's all that counts right now. So I don't roll out of my bed in the middle of the night onto the snow cold ground. I'm just having one big knot now. See that? It's not going anywhere. This thing's solid. Oh, whoops. I don't have the other side tied.
It's solid.
It's solid if I have both sides tied. Yeah. So, you guys are gonna watch. We're gonna cook some fajitas later. So, hopefully we have all the parts. Because again, I was planning on having a fire and just cooking over the fire, so I wasn't prepared at all. Other than I have some stuff here, but I wasn't prepared to cook on a stove. So hopefully we can find all the parts. So I want to show you the end product of the bed. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it before sleeping on it, and then I'll sleep on it and see how it does and tweak it from there. But this is what the bed looks like. So what I did is I strapped the furthest two, and then I kept these three right in the middle to be loose, so I can move them around if I want. But they won't end up rolling on me. That was my main focus here. So I really like it. I think it's going to work really well. I've laid down on it. It's comfortable enough, maybe. We'll find out, and I'll let you know. So check it out in another video. Okay, well, we're gonna cook some lunch. And if you remember from the beginning of the video, there is a fire ban right now, which really sucks because I really wanted to make a fire and I wanted to show Ted some fat wood and stuff, and how to use it, and how to make a fire with a fire rod, but I'm just gonna have to skip that, and hopefully he comes to Colorado again and I can show him. But we do have a lot of snow on the ground, and in fact some areas are about 1 foot to 1.5 feet, but there's other areas that are really dry. My land, and that's where I'm at right now, is my land. My land is south is that way. And so because of that, I have a lot of snow, and there's like a little hill right here. So I always have a lot of snow on my land. Whereas if you were to go that way a bit more, you really don't see a lot of snow, and it is really dry. So I can see why they put a fire ban on. It is also pretty windy as well in some of the upper areas of the hills. And so is also probably the reason why they have a fire ban. So again, I'm bummed. And I made all this food to go directly on a fire, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the stove that you guys are probably familiar with. If you've seen my videos of 2017, I talk about this stove. I'm going to use this stove and cook up some fajitas. So we're going to make some fajitas, and I have chicken fajitas here. So here's the chicken, and then I have some peppers and onions and mushrooms. I usually just whatever was at my house is basically what I packed. So we're going to work on that, and then I'll show you a little bit. Uneven here. Everything, all the drippings. Smell those onions for sure. Really good. You're going through that knot now?
Yep. But it's pretty good, so.
You're doing pretty good. But like you said, yeah, I think the saw is going to be too small. Or you have to like tilt it.
Yeah.
I think it'll work just fine. For me, it works really good. Maybe not for you, but it's pretty comfortable.
Well, that hard wood over here makes a nice cut. It's all dried out and hard.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good firewood right there. See, I have plenty of firewood.
Yep.
I just can't have fires. But I like it. I like the new chair. Thank you, Ted.
Yep.
I appreciate it. I'll think of you every time I sit on it.
Yeah, that pulling tool, you could flatten that out.
Yeah, I thought about getting one of those tools. So I could
flatten out the top and you'd sit. But you have to have a way to keep that from moving. So yeah, so you have to wedge it.
Yeah, I'll put some wedges down here. But for right now, I don't think I'm falling out of it. I'll drink it very slow. Sip, sip. Ooh, that was good. So, so you guys know we just had our lunch. It was awesome. Did you like yours?
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah. I was going to make hot cocoa and Baileys, but because I don't have anything but the stove, we are just going to drink some Baileys. We got little Baileys for our hot cocoa, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Nope.
No.
Okay. Big drinkers here.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. That's a little stronger without the hot cocoa.
A little more kick.
Little bit more of a kick. So I hope you guys can hear Ted. Again, he just doesn't want to be on video, but I don't blame him. Not everyone wants to be a YouTube star like me, right?
Yes.
So, Ted, if you were going to, this is his first time here in Spirit Forest, and I just want you to kind of tell me, what's your experience of it? Like, what do you think for the people? Because he does watch my videos, so for the people that just watch videos, what's your impression of the Spirit Forest area?
It's got a higher elevation than I thought. In the videos, it looks very flat, but around here, it's a lot higher. You're more like in a valley, really.
Yeah.
And the road and the hill behind you.
So it really does look flat. So it looks like when I'm walking around somewhere flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because he's saying that, I'll kind of explain what my property looks like. Let's say this is the road right here, and then it dips down on the driveway, and then it goes up like this, up on the top. And so I guess in the videos it doesn't show that I'm climbing up this hill to go get a bunch of lumber.
Or from your honey pot to your tent.
Yeah, we're not calling it the honey pot.
Oh.
Just so you guys know, he's the reason why it's called the honey pot, which is my kitchen. I called it the honey pot because he's like, that's a good idea. And well,
I also said there's a downside to that name.
Oh, and I wasn't listening to him. so Ted is gonna have to come up with a new name to my kitchen area, because if you guys don't know, I guess the word honey pot means Ted.
Toilet.
What?
Outhouse.
Outhouse, yeah. So my kitchen is also called the outhouse. And again, if you're new to my videos, I do name different areas of my property. I just think it was just kind of fun for the kids when they come here, so I have different names to everything. And you know, I haven't named this yet.
No.
I just call it the Bushcraft Shelter. Maybe I should call it something other than Bushcraft Shelter. And we come up with a name. Yep. I know. Then I could put a little, maybe I could put a little sign up here.
And you can just tell people, go there.
Go there. Go to. But I've been doing this kind of bear theme to everything.
And that's where the honey pot came from.
Yeah.
Bears like honey.
Yeah, because bears like honey. What were you thinking? Like, you were thinking a
Bear
beehive?
into a honey
What were you
pot
thinking?
bowl.
Huh?
A bear reaching into a honey pot bowl.
Yeah, but what are we going to call the kitchen?
I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Yeah. So, so anything else you want to share with the viewers? People that haven't been here before? You feel the altitude?
Yes.
Very much so.
It's enjoyably quiet up here.
Yeah, it is very quiet. It is nice. But we did actually have a neighbor come by, and it was really nice to chat with the neighbor. The one that is at the cabin that I really like, that I like to stay at. They came by, and I met his wife for the first time, and she got to see everything that I was doing. But she also shared that you know, she has issues with altitude up here. We are at 9,700 feet above sea level. And Ted, again, is from Washington, so he's right at sea level.
Yep.
In fact, he sends me a lot of videos and pictures of him walking on the what are they called? Boardwalks?
One's Ruston Way and the other one's Chambers Bay.
Chambers Bay. Yeah, so I get a lot of little pictures and stuff from there. So he's at sea level. So coming right from sea level to 9,700 feet, you're feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You got a little headache, but you're okay now.
The Bailey's is helping.
The Bailey's helping. Well, then let's keep drinking Bailey's. That is really good. I do say, like, itches my nose when makes me want to sneeze. But I do say, I think it does taste better with the hot cocoa. I think I like that.
This is like condensed.
This is like condensed hot cocoa. It is, and it feels like it needs to be warmed. But I don't feel like starting up the stove again. In fact, that meal that I made, it made it all messy. So I have to take it down because I don't have everything here for and before in the summertime I have all the cleaning products so I can clean my stove every time I use it so the bears can't smell. Right now I have a lot of like oils and butters and stuff on it, so the bears are going to be coming out here soon. So I got to be aware of that. I think that a lot of times they get out in March, so and then April time too, so we got to really be careful of the bears. Probably won't be seeing me cooking right where I'm going to be sleeping. That won't happen. But I have two fire pit areas here, so I'm going to be able to cook over in the other fire pit and then stay over here, which would be nice. And then I can maybe make some tea or something. Maybe I'll make something over the fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really bummed. I'm so sad that I couldn't make a fire for you.
No s'mores.
No s'mores. Yeah, Stacy got me a ton of s'mores, and I can't make any s'mores yet, Stacy, because I can't get the fire, which I think is amazing that there's a fire ban right now, because there are places like it's a foot deep in some areas. You got some snow in your boot.
Yep.
So I was a little nervous when Ted got to my house, and he has never met Rocky before, and I thought Rocky would be really protective because Ted's kind of a big guy, and Rocky absolutely loves Ted. He never growled, never barked, nothing. It's amazing. He loves you.
Yep.
Yeah. He's been getting loves from Ted this entire weekend. And in fact, Rocky's even trying to snuggle with Ted and get up on his lap. Right, Rox? You love Ted.
This is a big lap dog.
He is a big lap dog. Which is funny, we just had some neighbors, again, like I said before, we had some neighbors come over, and he was barking like crazy. Ted didn't believe me that he was protective, and I said, wait until you see him with people that he doesn't know or is not familiar with. And in fact, he didn't know you, and he was fine. I was literally shocked. Because Ted's a good guy, isn't he, Rocky? He's a good guy. Ted's embarrassed to say this, so I'm just going to say it, that I have motivated him about, how many years ago was it? Three? About 3 years ago to get out and exercise. And you walk, how many miles a day would you say you walk right now?
Anywhere between 5.5 to 7.
5.5 to 7 miles a day he walks, getting in shape to come out here and to go hiking with me.
Yep.
Yay! I am so excited to go hiking with Ted. You know, before you mentioned that you were only able to walk how far when you first started, would you say, without getting too winded?
I barely made it around the block.
Around the block?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now you're making 5 to 7 miles a day.
Mm-hmm. And
you're fine.
Yeah.
It's only the uphill climbs that hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to get Ted motivated to start doing some uphill climbs, and then a little backpack, and then a bigger backpack, and then like an outdoor backpack. And you can go backpacking with me. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea. So Ted has that, which makes it, you know, for people that have that, I feel really sorry because they can't be in the backcountry and sleep in a tent because they have to have power, right?
Yep.
For that.
Puts the power of the machine, yeah.
Yeah. And so you're looking to do some like motorcycle rides.
Yeah.
And go
and camp with it somehow.
Yeah.
There's a guy out there that does it. I just haven't researched it yet, but I know there's someone that does it.
And he carries a battery with him or something.
Yeah,
right?
He's got like a battery, then he's got a quick charge
Sit down,
that he has. So somehow he's able to use the quick charge to sleep at some nights, and then he charges the battery while he rides, and then he uses that also.
Yeah. So I'm trying to motivate him to eventually maybe you can get off the machine.
Yeah.
And then we can go on an overnight camp. Now I showed Ted all the mountains here, and it's really pretty, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I am like surrounded by these beautiful mountains. You just don't. It's really different than Washington. I mean, you got mountains in Washington too, but it's just different. What are you doing, Rox? He wants his butt scratched.
Or he wants on my lap.
He's pushing me away so you can scratch him.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, the Cascade Mountains we have is similar to what you have here, I think. I don't know if it's the same height. And then on the east side of us, or east coast, or east side of where I live, there's Mount Rainier.
Oh, I see.
The bigger mountain. That takes several hours to get to.
Well, it took almost 2 hours to get here.
Yeah. I think it took 4 to get to Mount Rainier.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a long drive.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet there's a lot of cool hiking right around it.
Yeah. There's
that you could
tons
do.
of it, yeah. People really like going up the Rainier. Mount Rainier.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
Thanks for coming to Spirit Forest.
Mm-hmm. It's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been a fun adventure.
It's cool because he watches all my, well, I don't know, you watched a lot of my videos.
Mm-hmm.
He watches a lot of them. He's going to be watching this one. So, hi Ted. You know you're going to laugh. He's going to be sitting on the couch laughing because I just did that. No, it's cool. You know, I've been discussing a little bit with Ted about possibly building a cabin. And it's one of my dreams out here to build a cabin eventually. It won't be anytime soon, but I would like to build a cabin. Ted's going to help me.
Yep.
Yep, I guess so. So, hopefully, one of these days, I don't know, maybe it'd be like 5 to 7 years from now or something, but I'm saving now to possibly build a cabin. And I don't know if it's going to be here at Spirit Forest or if it would be in a different area, because I don't have any view of the mountains really here.
No.
Yeah, I really don't. And but if you just go drive around a corner, you got this amazing view of this mountain range. It would be nice to have that.
Yeah.
But this is, look and see, it's windy though. You can hear the wind, and it comes over us. I don't know. I debate because I really like the view of the mountains, but I like to be outside more than I like the view. So I lean towards nestled into this little forest area.
Mm-hmm. Which is still beautiful.
Yeah, it's still really pretty. And it would be very secluded and private, and you know, that's why I like coming up here, is because I could just be in the mountains rather than like seeing everybody else's houses or...
Yeah, that's 10 feet away.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. But your dream is to own a cabin at some point.
Hopefully.
Where are you going to own your cabin?
I don't know. Depends. Maybe far away from you, maybe right next to you. I'm
trying to convince him to come out to Colorado at some point. I don't know. Maybe.
So I can build your cabin.
So you can build my cabin. I'll let you sleep on the couch.
With the dog.
With the dog. Yeah. Yeah. He likes the smell of the
pine trees.
The pine trees, or are they spruce?
Or spruce. Yeah.
Yeah, spruce trees. It gets this little gust of spruce trees, and it's really nice. We really enjoy that part of Spirit Forest here too. Mm-hmm. That you just don't get in a city. You get like the whiff of exhaust.
Yeah.
You're like, that was diesel.
Who knows what else?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Are you done with yours?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The other thing that's nice, your little sections here, you're still kind of sheltered from each little piece.
Each little area.
Yeah, like you can't see your tent area from here. You can't see the kitchen area.
Yeah.
You can't see your little fire area.
No, like even like Kyla's area, which is over this way, you can't see it. So when she's in it, I can't really see. Every once in a while, I see a little glimpse of pink.
Pink, yeah.
Yeah, pink. I'm like, oh, Kyla's okay.
Well,
she's good. But Madison's area is right here. She's probably the closest to this camp, but. Okay, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us on this episode of Spirit Forest. It was really cool to make this bed. I do hope to sleep in this bed at some point. I'm watching the weather every weekend. It's still 10 degrees at night here, so I gotta wait till it warms up a little bit more. My sleeping bag's a 30-degree bag, so I gotta wait until at least it's like 28, 29 degrees in order to sleep out in the open. But I'll see you guys on the next video. I do plan on doing possibly another winter tent camping coming up here shortly. So hopefully I'll see you on that. And thanks again, Ted, for coming. So bye-bye, guys.